So, what I want to talk about is the foreign relations and how Trump is starting to talk to, and other nations are starting to talk to Trump as far as dealing with foreign relations and how the nations of the world are going to be dealing with each other, especially with China. Xi Jinping called Trump and talked to him about infrastructure. Congratulated him, of course, on winning the election, and for his part, Trump said that they could work together and on the win-win. So we'll see how serious he is about it. But you know, China's Ministry of Economics, I believe, was talking about working together with the U.S. on infrastructure, on development, and China's leading the way in high-speed rail production. So if they want to if they want to do business, and Trump just sees it as okay, they're going to do business with someone else, so they're going to do business with us. That's not bad. The United States having its own high-speed rail would be a good thing. It would be a boon to our economy and to jobs and to the future of the United States. And if part of it is produced in China and they want to help us get our production off the ground, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. It's mutual benefit as far as them selling us the infrastructure and then helping us to get it to use it, us getting the infrastructure and getting our own startup on production of high-speed rail. So that's good. There's also some interesting stuff happening with Egypt. Egypt is trying to build a number of nuclear power plants, and they contracted it out to Russia. Russia has sent some 1,700 plus people to learn nuclear energy from Russia because they're looking for ways to provide themselves with electricity, and that'll provide the majority of their population, not just a small portion. So and also these leaders are coming together and talking about the future of Afghanistan. Right, whereas the U.S. policy has been a disaster, the Taliban has grown, ISIS has grown in Afghanistan. China, Russia, and many other countries are coming together to put together a policy for development. So it's pretty interesting. What does the future hold? And on the final note, Obama has a tour that he's going to take of the world that was supposed to be on the coattails of Clinton's victory, and now it just sort of seems like a failed policy. He's going to be going around talking to these leaders who want to have nothing to do with him because his policy has been a failure. The Trans-Pacific Partnership didn't work. None of his stuff is working at home. Trump's talking about repealing Obamacare, which if you consider that Obamacare was just a bailout to the HMOs, that's not a bad thing to repeal that. If there is some serious moves towards single-payer healthcare and towards a sane approach towards healthcare, then that's good. So Obama has shown that it's been in corruption and has shown that corruption doesn't know party distinction, and we need I think that's sort of the reason why another reason why Trump was elected. That what we got from Trump was the promise of something different. In regards to economic policy and foreign policy, and all the other crap. The media shills out stuff on both these candidates, left, right, and center, and so at a certain point, people I think just looked at the issues and said, okay, well, this guy's clearly he's got some issues, whatever. But on the policies, it seems like there's some good points. Obviously not with other points, but the media tends to make a big deal of the wall, but he's going back on the wall, on the idea of building the wall. So it's hard to tell what the future will be in regards to the Trump presidency, but there are some hopeful potentialities for the U.S. working with China and working with Russia and working with other countries and having normal relations. God forbid, right? We don't just treat these other countries as enemies. We work together and try to work out some of our differences. So that's what I was thinking. You can definitely, anyone who's new should check out LaRouchePack.com, which is part of where I read my news and where I get some of the information that I use to make these. And hope to talk to people soon.